I don't understand English, but I want to achieve fluency in English, right? So because I need to achieve fluency in English, how to start English learning as a beginner, right? So because these days many of the people want to learn English, right? But they are not getting to know the step by step process, what's exact thing they can do in their starting list, right? So in this video we are going to discuss about those points, because it's like a step by step process, right? Without even knowing without even able to understand English, how can we expect immediate results, right? So in achieving fluency, right? So we have to start small. And what is the process? Just stick till the end of this video. Definitely we are going to discuss about them, and it will be going a very easier thing for us. But the people want to learn English, they are just confusing in their English journey, right? So my name is Krishna, you are watching Krishna Themes. The point here is the people are missing without even able to understand English. They are just wanting to achieve fluency in English, right? How it is possible? It doesn't make sense, right? First of all, if you want to speak English, the main thing, first we need to be able to understand English, right? So if somebody is watching, if somebody is speaking in English, we will be able to we should be able to understand what they are speaking about, right? So it's a basic thing, right? After achieving this step, we have to go further steps in this English learning journey, right? So okay, I'm not able to understand English, what should I do for it, right? So it is like a step by step process. As I said, the first we need to be able to understand English. It's a fact. For that, the most important thing, we should be have that urge to learn this English language, right? So without having the interest, without having the urgency of learning English, definitely you will not focus that much to learn this language. Yes, it is, because the people they just want to learn this language, but they don't give their 100% to learn this language, right? So it's the first most important thing that we need to do in our English journey. If we have that urgency to learn this English language, it will be more easier to achieve fluency in a faster way, right? Okay, I have an urgency, I need to do it, I'm very much interested to learn this language. So to understand English, the speakers, what to understand the characters who is speaking in English, what should I follow, right? The first basic thing I can say, you need to be good about the basics in English, right? So there are plenty of videos on YouTube, and a lot of uh, people have made a lot of videos, 45 days spoken English challenge, 30 days spoken English challenge. If you follow those series, there will be only this basic rules, right? So tenses, past grammar, basic simple grammar, right? So if you are good at that, definitely you'll be able to understand English, right? So not 100%, but at least half of the English you will be able to understand, right? So but without watching them, without following those basic rules, without knowing those basic rules, the people ask like, how can I able to speak English, how can I able to achieve fluency in English, but I can't able to understand English, right? So how it is possible for a beginner to speak English, right? So first you need to go through basic simple videos and basic rules, right? So if you are good at rules, basic rules, I'm not saying like you have to be good at grammar, you have to learn a lot of vocabulary, you have to uh, learn multiple things. No, not this, doesn't make any sense. Just if you are good at basic English rules, grammar rules, so then you are ready to understand English in a very much comfortable way, right? So why? Because the people who want to learn English, they have to be ready to at least understand English, right? As I said, obviously after okay, I'm able to understand English, whatever you are saying. After that, what can I do, right? So obviously, if you are good at listening, if you are good at speaking, if you are good at reading, obviously we need to go through the further step is obviously speaking, right? So it will be more easier to the learners who can able to understand English than the people who can't able to understand English. They feel more struggle to achieve fluency in English. So that's what I mean to say. So it's their choice. It's completely, they have to feel like they have to be ready to learn basic rules in English, and they have to be ready to spend that much of time with this language, right? I would say. So obviously it's not about speaking fast, and it's not about speaking uh, perfect, right? It is about speaking with simple English. It's about speaking with clear cut clarity, right? So even if you speak very slow, it's okay, right? Even if you speak very if you are using very simple words in your conversation, it's absolutely okay. I would say you are a good English speaker. Why? Because the people are focusing on only they're feeling like if I speak fast, then I am fluent English speaker, right? So it is not like that. It doesn't work like that. It's not about speaking fast, right? It is about speaking with simple grammar. It is about speaking simple usage of. You need to be know that you have to use simple words, because as a beginner you should not focus to the top of the English speaking, right? So we need to start with the small conversations. We need to use simple words in our conversation. Then you'll not confuse in your conversation while speaking with anybody else, right? So having said that, if you're good at pronunciation, definitely you don't need to turn your head, right? So you don't need to feel stuck. You don't need to feel hesitate in the middle of the conversation. But the people, they won't focus on their pronunciation, right? So how to frame a sentence, how to use these words in a sentence, right? So how to frame a sentence using these simple words. So without knowing these simple rules, without focusing on these, they just directly want to achieve fluency in English. How it is even possible, I can't able to understand. But it's up to obviously they are making mistake, and they will realize one day. After that they feel like regretful, and they feel depressed about themselves. So if you want to, don't repeat the mistake again and again. So just follow this simple thing. Just start with the simple combinations and use. Don't focus on perfectness and speaking very fast in this English language, because nobody is you are not competing with it's not a competition, right? So it is about communicating our thoughts with the other person. That's it, right? So how much fast you are speaking, how many critical words you are using in your English conversation, it's not about that, right? So are you able to communicate your point of view? Are you able to communicate your thoughts using this language as a medium to the other person? You are ready to speak, right? So you are good at English, right? I would say, right? So if you know that how to use simple words, how to understand basic grammar, how to inculcate new idioms, and how to frame new sentences in your English journey, in your English conversation, then you are set to speak anything, right? Then you speak then you can be ready to participate in any English conversation, and you can build any English conversation with any other person, right? So I would say, so first focus on your pronunciation skills, and know how to frame a sentence, what are the mistakes that you should not make while pronouncing these kind of words, and how to use these small idioms will be there, right? So if you are good at using those all these things in your conversation, then nobody can stop you. So this all I wanted to say, because it is a step by step process, right? So it's not like a when at the beginning stage, if you want to speak directly achieve fluency, it's not about the, you cannot do that, right? So first you need to be able to understand English. You need to be able to listen to the English speakers. If you are able to understand, okay, then you can go further in learning process, right? So speaking, writing, reading, obviously those things will be very easy for you because you already able to understand, right, what the English speaker is saying, right? So this is all about this step by step process. Just you need to be careful learning this, just avoid these simple mistakes in your English journey. Obviously you will get fluency, right? So this is all I wanted to say in this video. If you like this video, just make a like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and never stop speaking. Okay.